Thank you so much. I feel so honored to be here today. If you had asked my kids, though, I don't think outstanding would have been the word that they used. They would have come up with some other O's, overprotective, overreactive, overbearing. But you didn't ask them, so thank you very much. When I imagined becoming a mother, I always knew that I wanted 2 kids. I just didn't know I was going to get them at the same time. Twins, which turns out is a very fast education in multitasking, but also the greatest gift of my life. Thank you to the National Mother's Day Council for this incredible honor. I've been fortunate to receive recognition in my career, but this one is something entirely different. This one is very personal. Congratulations to my fellow honorees, Sierra, Jennifer, and Jill. It's so special to be recognized alongside you. To everyone in this room, my family, my Bloomingdale's family, my Macy's family, my brand partners, my mentors, and my friends, thank you. Not just for being here, but for supporting this effort and helping raise funds for such an important cause. I feel incredibly lucky to be part of an industry and a community that shows up the way you all do. So I come from a long line of women who, let's just say, quietly ran the show. My grandmother, who never learned to read or write her own name, she used to have to sign everything with an X, was the strongest person that I've ever known. She raised 4 children, lived through incredible hardships, but still managed to take care of everyone around her. My mother, who is here today, immigrated to this country as a teenager, and she left school to support her family, and she became a seamstress, which in many ways was the beginning of my love for fashion. But more than anything, my mom showed up. She was at every game, every recital, every moment. She made sure that I had the opportunities that she never had. And because of her, I became the first in my immediate family to graduate from college. And there she was at the bus stop every morning with the car running so that I would never have to stand in the cold, which as a mother now I realize is a very high bar to live up to. So fast forward to me trying to follow in her footsteps while also building a career. I thought I could do it all, be the perfect mom, the perfect executive, make all the baby food from scratch, never miss a meeting, be the class parent. Basically, a completely unrealistic version of myself. And then I got some of the best advice I've ever received. You can absolutely have it all, but you do not have to do it all. And another mentor in this industry told me, build my team at home the same way you do at work. Surround yourself with great people, trust them, and don't do it alone. So I did. And the phrase is really true. It takes a village that includes incredible caregivers, teachers, family, and a husband who manages to keep everything running smoothly even when I'm not there. Because the reality is you can't be everywhere all the time. And I definitely wasn't. And there were moments, like the kids showing up in pajamas on a day that clearly was not pajama day. Or sitting in the nosebleed sections of every dance recital, because if you're a Manhattan mom, you know those tickets go on sale at a very exact moment, and if you are not logged in, a few minutes later, those tickets are gone. And inevitably, I'm always in a meeting trying to sneak my phone without anybody else noticing. But what I've learned is it's not about being perfect. It's about being present when it matters most. Those are the moments that they remember. My kids, Gemma and Luca, are my everything. Gemma is fearless, whether she's dancing, public speaking, or asking questions that keeps everyone on their toes. She shows up with an incredible confidence that I definitely did not have at that age. Luca is already thinking like an entrepreneur. He's got his first job at 14. He's coming up with business ideas and has already started building his own investment portfolio. They are kind, they're driven, and they're curious, and they're significantly cooler than I am. And if there's one thing I hope that they take from me, it's this. Find meaningful work that you love, work hard, be passionate, and believe in yourself even when you're not sure you're ready. And as much joy as motherhood brings, it also gives you a very different perspective. Today, in a country with so much abundance, there are still children who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Across this country, 1 in 5 children faces hunger. That's nearly 14 million kids. And behind every one of those numbers is a mother lying awake at night wondering how she's going to stretch one meal into 2, how to make sure her child has enough even if she has to go without. No mother should have to live with those kinds of choices, but far too many still do. And that's why the work of No Kid Hungry means so much. Because when children have the nourishment they need, everything changes. They can focus, they can learn, they can grow, and they can dream even bigger. And when we support children and families, the impact goes far beyond one home. It strengthens entire communities. So to everyone in this room who supported me, but more importantly, supported this mission, thank you. You are helping make a real difference for so many families. To my husband, Misha, my partner of 29 years, who has always believed in me, supported every schedule, every challenge, I could not do this without you. To my mom, everything I am is because of you. And to Gemma and Luca, you are the center of my universe, my greatest joy, and without question, my proudest achievement. Being a mother is the most important job I will ever have. It's not always perfect, it is often messy, but it is without question the most meaningful role of my life. So thank you, and happy Mother's Day to all.